Hey everyone! So I have received my camera back and it just feels, okay, received my camera back. It's been a little while. I've moved back home. A lot is going on. It feels like we are due for a little housekeeping video. First and foremost, I've got a new theme coming. It's all done. It's all live and up. So what is it? It is my time. My time and my 2 cents on a number of things, and I really believe that it's only my 2 cents, so take everything with a grain of salt. But okay, there are two. First of all, what am I talking about? I'm still kind of cleaning up. The dust is still settling from moving. Moving is a thing, but I am grateful to be home and have this space, and I am braiding up flow sprays. So what's the new thing before I get on to like all the squirrels? The new thing is that we are doing sit and sews. I'm starting with one, and you know, if and when that fills up, I'll open up another one. But the idea of the sit and sew is that there are two options. You can either buy the individual sit and sew for $12, or you can do a weekly subscription and get a discount for $8 each session. So either way, you will come to the sit and sew. It's an hour long. You'll get to see the ins and outs of what but okay, how did I arrive here is that I kept getting all these emails, and despite my best efforts, if it was an email obviously pertaining to something that somebody had purchased or whatever, like business, I answer those. I give customer support emails, I do. But just the advice that I want to design this, or how did you do that, or where did you find this video, or just I can't keep up, and there's other things, frankly, that I want to do with my time. So even if I could keep up, back in the day I did, and I would write big, long emails. Sometimes I would even, if I couldn't convey it in words, I would even make a video for that person. I've sent a ton of private videos to people all over the years. So it just is what it is. I'm one person. Maybe one day I'll figure out how to get it to a team, but I don't know how to bridge from where I am now to a team, because a team requires money, but then it takes money to make money. I got no money. So here we are. I can't keep up with emails, so this is my solution. So you can do a weekly. You can either buy it just one-off if you just want to sit and sew on that particular week, or you can do it every single week. Maybe you're somebody that's like, you love to sew, but man, getting yourself going takes some effort. But once you're going, you're a happy little clam in your sewing room just plugging along, and you've spent the entire afternoon. Well, the one that I'm starting with is on Fridays at 2 o'clock, 2 to 3 Eastern Standard Time. So, you get going with us, you get all the inspiration and the community, and you get to ask me questions and see what I'm up to and all the things. And then once the hour's done, now you're sewing. Your gears are turning, your engine's been on, you're revved up, you're all the things, you know what I mean? Like, you're ready to go. And so you pass the rest of the Friday afternoon happily sewing along, getting all the productivity, right? Now the other route is that Friday morning before that sit and sew, you can see I've got time slots broken down into 15 minutes. And so if you wanted just to schedule a one-off, you just want it to be you, maybe you want it to schedule, I don't know. It's not a sit and sew sort of thing, right? You can just buy that time. That way, if you have a question, if you want my input on how to design something, and it can be beyond that, right? I kind of like, I'm a little bit of a jack of all trades, master of none. I'm definitely a master of none. Maybe I can claim to be a little bit of a jack of all trades, but I've done a number of things over the years. So yeah, I've dabbled in sewing, some bits of it. I've also, I'm a mother of 4. I breastfed all of my babies. I had them all unmedicated. I did cloth diapers. I did the elimination communication. It's called EC. It's called EC for a reason, because people like me get tongue-tied. But I've done that with all of them. I mean, I have organized a number of houses, a number of sewing rooms over the years. I've done a number of things. So if there's something that you've seen me do and you want to pick my brain on it, that's the way to do it. If you are like, oh, this is going to be an easy question, it's going to take 15 minutes, then allot that. If you want longer times, just like say, just buy like more that are consecutive, right? So like if you pick 9 o'clock but you want 30 minutes, pick 9 to 9:15 as well as 9:15 to 9:30, and just keep going for as much time as you wish. So that's a massive change. Also, now that the move is over and everything, I'm back to getting my products all back in stock.
I should also say that I have an option on my website that if you want, if a product is out of stock and you want to be notified when it's in stock, that option exists. Just click on the thing and put your email and you'll get notified when it's back in stock.
So if you've been eyeing a floche braid that is out of stock, you can see right now I'm doing the newborn braid. Gosh, this is one of the best selling braids, the newborn braid. If you've got a baby around the corner, if you know, like, what in your life at any capacity, this braid is amazing. It's, and I just combine colors from DMC, so it's not like I'm tooting my own horse or tooting my own, whatever that saying is. The colors from DMC, and I just combine them, and they are beautiful for a newborn. What else is going on? Christmas is coming up, so I am diving into couture stuff. I have returned to sewing for myself. Okay, and those bits will be going into the sit and sews, right? As I learn, I will pass on that knowledge. Like I've kind of, I don't want to say master, because I don't know if you can really ever master anything, but I've got a fairly okay, decent level on heirloom sewing. And I do see there's overlap between couture and heirloom. I kind of see couture being like the foundation, and then heirloom took that and added some different styling and embellishments. They kind of took that and ran with it, but couture is really a foundation, and I feel like I'm missing that. So this year for Christmas dresses, all of them are going to be just copies of probably Dior. Dior's my favorite, but really, I mean, Chanel, like I'm not, you know, Givenchy, like I love them all, right? So I'm gonna take copies. I can't even claim inspiration. Inspiration, I think, is when you take something and you add your own spin to it. I'm just gonna try to copy it to the best of my knowledge, to the best of my abilities, going and referencing Claire Schaffer. I want to say that's how you say your name, Claire Schaffer. Wonderful books, beautiful person. Any rate, I'm taking her books and wisdom from other people and learning. That's where we are. We're just, right? We're in this game. We get to learn and play and do together and inspire each other. And I am humbled to be a part of the just cycle of inspiration. You know, I've never seen it as me leading y'all or anything like that. It's that we're all on the same level playing field, and I just get to be part of the cycle of inspiration. And I'm very, very grateful for that. So last but not least, the channel direction is going to change. You'll see I'll be posting an updated channel trailer here soon. Y'all, I can't figure out how to do these YouTube videos. I can't figure out how to get them to get views. And so I'm kind of just like, well, what videos do I want to live on? And I want them for my kiddos. So you'll see the style has been evolving a little bit lately, and it's going to continue to evolve even more. It's going to be like a home video style without violating their privacy. I'm sure I will mess up, but to the best of my intent, to the best of my abilities, I'm not going to be violating their privacy. I just want these sweet memories, and I want the knowledge of, I want like the day-to-day on how the cookie crumbled for their mother, and you know, how it actually happened. You know, it's not about having these massive weeks where you go through and you do a project that's, you know, a gajillion hours within a week, because, well, you don't have a gajillion hours in a week. So you've got to break it down. It's got to be, you've got to focus on your day-to-day. You've got to take the day, each day as they come, and just do the day justice and run with it. And it's almost like a race against the clock for every day without it being stressful, but it's like a playful game. See, I measure these. I have like a little scale. It goes down to it goes down to like the has 4 sig figs. I'm so fun at parties. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing if you're wondering if you're new. So just to keep the braids equal, right? fair. But yeah, you've got to do each day justice, and that's how all of my projects have been done, and a lot of them have been done under babies and babyhood. I mean, if you're not new here, you've seen it and all that sort of things, but it's the day-to-day, and it's the stuff that I want to capture for my kids. That's where the direction the channel is going. Watch them, don't watch them, I could care less. I say that as nicely as I can. I've tried my best. Of course, those videos of technique around, you know, heirloom sewing and all the, I'm not taking any videos down, all right? But I'm just changing it up because that's what I want to have for my children. I feel the, it might sound crazy, but I feel those legends who have come before me. I have had the absolute honor, privilege of being related to some legends. And I mean, this video could be a gajillion hours long if I went into all the details. I have them a little bit, I mean, a very, very summed up of these legends on my website under the, you know, about me, my story section, but they are just absolute legends, and I feel them in me. And if they can have that sort of impact on me, and I barely got to spend time with them, what's the impact then? Not to say that I am a legend, but what's the impact then of these garments and these hours and the lessons that I've learned through it if I have videos for them, right? If I have videos for my kids and all that sort of stuff to live on, and you know, if they're in their 20s and they find themselves lonely or lost or whatever, and it's in the middle of the night and they can just look up a video of their mama, or after I've passed, right? Like, it's stuff that I want to capture. That's where the channel is going. So if you want to sign up for a sit and sew time with me, all that sort of thing, if you've been ironing a flow braid, go grab her. There's still just one of me, so yes, I'm doing my best to get everything back in stock. But if they sell, or when they sell, they sell. I'm grateful they sell, but it's like, it's one of me, and I do my best to keep up with them. So if you eye something on my website and you're like, oh, I'll get this next week, it may not be there. That's not my marketing team. I got no game, all right? I got no skill. That's just how it is. So don't eye it, you know, take each day and do it justice.